Call of Duty has finally spoken about skill-based matchmaking, and we're going to be talking about it in today's video. So I'm going to break it down exactly kind of how it works or whatever, and give you guys some of the tweets that I bookmarked that I thought were interesting to talk about. Now, there is a lot of news and stuff to break down. If I were to cover everything, this video will probably be like a 20-minute video, but instead, to not bore you guys out, I'm going to be giving you guys the meat and potatoes and everything like that. So let's just hop straight into it, man. The first tweet that I kind of bookmarked, and these are all from Charlie Intel as well, is that Activision has confirmed they've run multiple tests in Call of Duty MP where skill factor matchmaking was turned off. Player retention dropped significantly during these tests, and this is why they will not turn off skill based completely. And so the text here, it says, have you ever tested skill as a consideration for matchmaking? We have run tests over the years to determine if removing skill as a consideration for matchmaking makes sense. We will continue to launch these tests periodically. To date, the data remains consistent that we have detailed above. Players tend to quit matches to stop playing if they're getting blown out, resulting in a negative overall experience for all players in the lobby and the general player population. We purposefully do not disclose when these tests occur because it may impact our feedback or the data we see during these tests. Have you considered removing skill from matchmaking in specific general multiplayer game modes? We have considered this in the past, and we will continue to examine if the idea makes sense as part of an experimental playlist or in specific modes. We have nothing to announce on that front today. So according to Activision here, they have turned off skill-based matchmaking here and there to see how it works, to see the data, see what happens. Now, personally for me, I don't believe this because every single lobby I get into, I have to sit in front of my screen, like actually try hard. So I don't know about that, man. I don't know about SBMM being turned off, whatever. I just generally don't think that is true. But they said that, hey, you know, we turned skill-based matchmaking off, and with that, players are leaving more than ever. I personally think it's a bunch of baloney. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. You guys think this is baloney? But supposedly, the player retention just dropped significantly. I just don't agree with that, man. So this is how matchmaking works when it comes to Call of Duty. They showed us a graph, and most of this, I'm not gonna lie with you, most of this matchmaking stuff, like all the news, whatever, it kind of just goes to what we already know, like about it. There really isn't nothing new except for Activision saying that they ran some tests and they tried different things, and then the feedback says this. That's kind of like the only thing, right? But this is how multiplayer matchmaking works in Call of Duty. Matchmaking includes several key factors, with connection being priority. It also does factor in skill, which considers kills, deaths, wins, losses, and more, including mode selection and recent matches, all the factors. So it kind of, as I said, just confirms here, and there's a little picture on the screen as well about everything. So you have the connection, time to match, skill performance, platform, voice chat input, recent maps and modes, playlist diversity. I don't think this works at all, because recent maps and modes, you know how much times I got run down when I play Call of Duty multiplayer? It is absolutely annoying. Or Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, it is absolutely annoying. And this is, as I said, man, like this is something that we've already seen before. Like we know that when we log into Call of Duty, it does take our skill, take everything to find a lobby, man, and connection too. I mean, I guess, right? But there's so much times where I'm lagging inside a multiplayer. So I don't know, man. Playlist diversity too, like I just don't get it. And they said, oh, you know, we play a factor with or with wins and losses and more. Bro, you know how much losses I have in Modern Warfare 3? My win percentage is at least a 0.2, a 0.3. I'm not even joking, because number one, I don't really care about that type of stuff. Like I don't care if I win or lose, right? I'm just trying to go in and get kills. And number two, it's just broken, right? Like it's either you are doing good and your team is getting absolutely trashed on, or you are doing kind of trash and your team's winning. There's just no winning, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like one of the annoying things with Call of Duty matchmaking stuff. But yeah, I guess this is how the matchmaking process works. Again, this is all stuff we already know before. Like Call of Duty takes our skill and then it matches up with people around our skill level. And they said even turning off skill-based matchmaking is not really a thing, man. And it's just, it makes it even worse, according to them. So there was this other tweet I want to talk about here where they said Activision has officially on record confirmed that there is no hit register, damage based, or aim assist based factors that affect matchmaking in any way. Purchasing store bundles does not affect matchmaking in any way, and there is no AI in Call of Duty multiplayer. So they asked them as well. I'm not going to be like reading the text like I did earlier because they basically said the same thing. But I just don't agree with this, to be honest with you. Purchasing store bundles does not affect matchmaking in any way. Are you serious right now? You know how much times I hop into Modern Warfare 3, right? And I have the basic skin. I don't buy any skins in the game because I don't like the game. If I like the game, I will buy a skin. but it's freaking Modern Warfare 3 we're talking about. Why would I buy a skin on that game? No matter who it is, man. Homelander, Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage. Why would I buy that skin if I don't really like the game, you know? Like on Fortnite, I would definitely buy skins because Fortnite's great, right? But when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, not really that good of a game, so why would I buy a skin anyways, man? You know how much times I've ran into Nicki Minaj, anime bundles, 21 Savage in my game? I don't think I've ever ran into a player that has the regular Bayer skin. I don't think so. I don't think I ran into a player in multiplayer that has a default skin. Am I wrong? Like, if you have a default skin watching this video, you can't lie, every match you get into is just filled with bundles, anime. Like, I die, right? And it's like a little anime girl freaking doing like the peace sign. Like, bro, what is that, you know? And then also like the anime tracers and stuff like that. You see traces flying on your screen all the time. I personally don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. Keep that to like COD Mobile. COD Mobile should be the only one, in my opinion, with like those tracer bundles and stuff like that. And we should keep Call of Duty like how it was back in the day, man. Where I'm not saying like make it more realistic, right? Because Call of Duty is an arcade shooter at the end of the day, and it's more arcadey than actually realistic. But these bundles and stuff like that just make the game look goofy and ugly, in my opinion. The game doesn't have no sauce. Instead just feels so soulless with these skins. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, man, as I said, I just don't think so, you know, when it comes to this. Again, this is confirmed by Activision, so whatever they're saying, it gotta be true. But if not, expect a lawsuit coming their way, man. I guarantee you there probably is gonna be some company trying to set a lawsuit about skill-based matchmaking. Because I don't know, man, this just kind of seems all baloney, you know. I just don't see how all this is true. Again, this all could be true, and I could be the one that's a baloney, but I wouldn't be surprised if Activision's bluffing and stuff like that for their, of course, stockholders and shares and whatever. And also the no hit register damage based aim assist thing, I personally don't think so. You know how much times as well when I'm in Call of Duty, right? And I shoot somebody like 3 times with the FAMAS and they don't die, and I die in like 0.2 seconds. That just doesn't make any sense, right? So I don't agree with this stuff. Like, this is part of the only one that I don't agree with. Like, again, the way that the matchmaking works, I think that is actually how it works, man. But when it comes to this right here, where there's like, okay, the purchasing bundles does not do anything, and the hit register damage base. Hit register is probably because of the connection, right? Let's say you're playing, right, and let's say if you're a really good player, you probably paired up with people on the East Coast, and so your connections kind of buns. I think that's probably why there was some type of hit register. But also as well, saying that talking about earlier here, saying that turning off SBMM, it turned down player retention. I just don't agree, man. I really don't think so. I think turning off SBMM just brings more diversity within the game. Like, let's say for example you play skill-based matchmaking, right? Every match is gonna be close, man, and you're gonna have to sweat out every game. But if you play a game without SBMM, you literally freaking either get shredded, all right, or you do great. You know what I mean? I feel like it's definitely more diverse than just SBMM, where okay, everybody's kind of near the same skill level. Okay, let's just like I just don't see that, man. And plus, if I'm good at the game, I want to shred some noobs. That's kind of how I feel about it. I know it sounds like I'm complaining and I'm sounding like one of those people where it's like, oh, back in my day we had this and that. But Call of Duty, man, like I don't know about this, man. I kind of feel like this is a little fishy. But, you know, I could be wrong, man, and this could be the real deal and everything like that. But hey, at least this is the first step. This is a huge step that Call of Duty has taken to finally tell its fans about how SBMM works, even though we've been asking for it for like 4 years now, ever since Modern Warfare 2019. And also, one more thing I want to go over before this video ends is that Activision has acknowledged the feedback that higher skill players are in sweaty lobbies a lot, and working to address those concerns with new matchmaking changes / tests. Skill won't be 100% removed 100% ever, though, as player retention is significantly impacted. So it seems like Activision is trying to fix up the sweaty lobbies that most of us have been complaining about, and that's probably gonna take years to come, to be honest with you, because when Activision says they're fixing something or they're doing something, they never do it quickly. Like, they always take their time. They always just wait until the very last minute, or they wait until we all forget, and then they fix it and we're like, oh wow, you know, and it kind of makes us go back to the game, right? That's kind of how Activision does it. Trust me, I've been a Call of Duty fan throughout all these years. I know what I'm talking about. All right, but anyways, let me know what you guys think about SBMM and all this down in the comment section. I do think that it is pretty good that they announced it, but I just still have some skepticism about how it works, man, because I feel like some of these things, I don't know, man, just I feel like they kind of are baloney and bluffing it, in my opinion. And they said that SBMM doesn't work because player retention's affected so much. I just don't think so. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Darren. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new. Follow my Twitter, TikTok, everything like that down in the description. And thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And let me know if you guys think like this is right or this is wrong down in the comments, as I said. And yeah, peace out.